And welcome back to Crypto Rosetta with Joe here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening everyone. Now if you're brand new on the channel, why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications and you'll never miss a show. And if you enjoyed this content, go ahead and smash that like, really do appreciate it. So what I'm going to talk about this morning, well, there was an altcoin bloodbath overnight and put out on Twitter this morning that, it should come as no surprise. It's come as no surprise to me. Now, what do I think is going to happen next in regards of, sentiment out there and what are people going to be thinking? I know a lot of people are going to be, out there this morning thinking, is this capitulation? You're going to I guarantee that word's going to be shouted all over Twitter by the usual Moon Boy accounts. They'll be talking about, capitulation. This is it, guys. Buy now. Bear market's over. What an opportunity. The final buy the dip. Okay, how many times have they told you to buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip all year? Don't get fooled, guys. Don't get caught out again. Don't continue to be exit liquidity. The reason I say that is because we've seen it all bear market so far. There's no sign that the downtrend yet is over, and the main reason for that for me is because, again, looking where the equities markets are. You guys by now, if you've been following the channel, know that I got short on the Dow Jones when it was up over 34k. Closed on Friday, obviously it's closed over the weekend now, closed just under a touch under 33k. Did have a little late rally, was actually a bit lower, but still closed under 33k, which is, not good for the Dow Jones and wider equities on the weekly. Now, look at where crypto is right now. Okay, many altcoins have just hit fresh lows. Many are coming to retest summer lows, and many are coming to retest other lows that they've set at different times in this bear market so far. And where these equities markets are, I still truly believe, and again, none of this is financial advice, you're going to make up your own opinions, I'm just giving you my opinion, but I truly believe that these equities markets have got to go to fresh lows in 2023. Keep hearing the word banded recession, and we're not really going to see the true effects of that until next year. That's kind of my feeling, the way I'm summing things up. Now, what's that going to affect? Is that going to affect, the vast majority of markets if that plays out? Yes, I think it will. This is the kind of reason why I've been saying that, I don't think the bottom's in on the likes of gold. I don't think the bottom's in on the likes of oil. I think, there's a good chance that, these kind of other markets as well could go down. Cash is going to be king. Things are going to tighten up in 2023, but this is why it's a great time to be looking at investments that you can make right now and plan investments that you're going to buy potentially next year. That's certainly what I'll be doing. Now, going on to a lot of these altcoins, let's just talk about a few, because I know everyone wants to hear about the crypto. I think there's a few interesting ones. Low time frame. Can't guarantee this, you can never guarantee this, but I do think on the lower time frame that a bounce is likely, especially when fresh lows have just been hit on the likes of, you got Cardano, I believe, has gone under 26 cents now. Polkadot's finally, lost that $5 support. And there's many others out there that are hitting fresh lows, or I think Elrond or Multiverse X now it's called, retesting its summer low. And then we're continuing to see the significant drop on BNB that apparently is FUD, but it's not FUD, guys, it's just a shit chart. But what I'm saying about with these altcoins is that, again, if you're trading out there, be careful. If you're putting in, I know a lot of people will be going, long over this weekend and thinking, looking for a bounce on markets overall on Monday and Tuesday. And I do think there's a good chance. There's risk reward there. I've not personally gone like aping into longs. I'm still holding my shorts from higher. And if the bounce comes and it's stronger than expected, then risk management's there, gains are locked in, stop losses are hitting the green, no money's lost, and you just look to re-short. That's kind of the strategy that I'll be looking to play. But what I think is kind of interesting from a hodler's perspective, people are dollar cost averaging out there. You know, I regularly say I never look to criticize people doing this, but what I do like to do is just, you know, give my opinions to you guys out there. And if you are just, you know, building your bags and your dollar cost averaging, you know, just be so careful. Never ever be in the mindset. And I know some people will be in the mindset this morning, you know, watching or other people out there, or you know, they're influenced by people who just keep calling the bottoms in, and they're being influenced out there, believing that, oh my god, like, you know, I've seen ADA at 25 cents. I've got to buy it now because it can't possibly go lower. You must never be in that mindset of, you know, it can't possibly go lower. A lot of these coins are going to go significantly lower. That's truly my opinion, because if they're at this price now, I'll say this to you, okay? If they're at this price now, right, and you look where equities markets are, still fairly high. You know, I still think there's a lot of downside. If they do go to a lower low, okay, where's crypto going to be then? Do you think there's going to be like some kind of catalyst where equities go to a new low, but crypto bottoms out like weeks or months before? I mean, look, anything's possible. I'm not going to say they're going to bottom out on the same day. I'm not going to say there's going to be this complete, you know, giant macro bottom. But speaking of macro bottoms, you know, that is kind of interesting. What I would kind of like to, you know, see a recovery on all assets. So if you're believing that for me personally, if you're believing that the crypto bottom's in or extremely close, let's say it's extremely close or in, okay, you've got to be truly believing out there that you think the bottom's in for S&P 500, Dow Jones, Nasdaq. You think the bottom's in for all of those. You think the bottom came in, you know, be it in August or be it you know, whenever. You must think, you know, the Nasdaq's not going to go below 10k, because I'm telling you now, if that does happen, you know, if the Nasdaq loses 10k, Dow Jones goes back under 27k, sets a new low, you know, dare I say, could, you know, S&P lose 3k? Dare I say S&P lose 3k? And it would not personally surprise me. You've got to believe that crypto's going lower. Come on, guys, it's common sense. So just be careful out there. Your dollar cost averaging, you know, I respect. Look, I know a lot of people are underwater. The average crypto investor, okay, I believe it's something like now, like it's getting up to like some ridiculous, like 90% are in negative equity. 90% of us out there, you know, are in the red. So I know a lot of people are hurting out there, but the danger of when you're hurting out there is that, you know, this is when people get desperate. Just don't get desperate, guys. Just think about, please don't invest more than you can afford to lose. Be careful. That's what I always kind of promote on this channel. Look, I want everyone to make money. I want us all to do well. I know you got to buy. You got to buy at some stage, right? You got to buy it. Get this to make it. This is we know how this works. But just think about, is this a time? What? Get a feel for the sentiment. Is that, you know, the fears out there? What are, like, you know, people saying about 2023? Avoid the noise. Avoid the noise on this moon boy. Guys, the bottom's in. We're going to the moon and all that crap. Okay, just look left. Zoom out. Zoom out. This is the biggest one for me, right? One of the biggest things. Okay, is that where people are getting hurt is, I think a lot of people who got in crypto earlier, okay, and, you know, made a lot of money and did really well from the last bear market. I think a lot of them are completely not understanding the bear market this time round, because they're just not getting it into their heads that this is a macro bear market, bubble pop for many assets, and crypto being a risk asset and being it, you know, the riskiest of risk assets, is going to hurt the most. Okay, this is a huge opportunity. This whole bear market's been an amazing opportunity to short and be an incredible transfer of wealth. And I do strongly believe that the very smart money picked up on this. If they didn't pick up on this in, you know, November, December last year, they certainly picked up on it in Q1 and Q2 this year. And that's why you're seeing this huge money pumping these crypto markets and then shorting them to hell, because they're just literally just absolutely rinsing retail investors. And this is why I do think that there's going to be you know, an altcoin extinction event. I call it the altcoin extinction event in 2023. Like, I don't know anyone on YouTube who's calling this out yet, or I'm not seeing on Twitter. This is just what I'm calling it. So I'm putting my name to this. I'm taking a risk here, guys. I could be wrong, and if you think I'm completely wrong, and there's loads of altcoins and they're not going to die, and there's still 22,000 or whatever cryptocurrencies there is now, and in 3 months' time there's going to be 25, 30,000, whatever, leave us a comment below. Really interested to know if that is your opinion. But I personally think that a lot of these altcoins are going to die. So if you are DCAing, you are buying, or if you're just researching on projects that when the bear market gets, you know, solidly confirmed over, and they're the ones you're going to get in, my advice is, again, none of this is financial advice, but diversify your portfolio. When it comes to average retail investors, crypto investors, I get really worried. I do worry for people who are just heavy in one asset. We're seeing it with Terra Luna, guys. We're seeing it with the Luna maxis. Don't be a maxi in anything, okay? And if you're going to be a maxi, be a maxi in Bitcoin. Just be a maxi in Bitcoin, because for me personally, you know, that's obviously the tried and tested, safer asset. It's so risky being a maxi in these altcoins. I see it with Cardano. I see it with XRP. I see it, you know, with other cryptos. There's no harm in having a favorite. Have a favorite. So you want to put whatever percentage of your bag, but just spread it out. Just think about it, because nobody knows truly what the future's going to bring. And when more adoption comes and we see, you know, more use case in these cryptos, and then I still think it could take a few years. Personally, I think it could take a few years to take time to get through. But when it comes, I'm not listening to anyone today who's saying, I know this one crypto is going to be the one that everyone's going to use. It's going to be Cardano. It's going to be payments. It's going to be XRP. Nobody truly knows, guys, okay? It was the same as, look at the dot-com bubble, okay? When people who did well, okay, and they got into all your Googles and your Amazons and your eBays and whatever, you know, many of the investors who made billions off that, they picked those ones out, but they also, you know, invested, you know, a little bit of their bags in, you know, Ash Jeeves and Pets.com and freaking load of things that don't even exist today, okay? But those are the ones who win. If you're thinking you know the one and you're just going to put all your money into it, I wish you could look. No, I don't want to see anyone lose their money, but I'm just saying, it's statistical, guys. It's a hell of a risk, so just think about it. I'm going to leave this one with you there. If you've enjoyed this content, go ahead and smash that like, as always. And, you know, if you're interested in joining us in our Discord at Crypto Rosetta, check out the link below. Thanks for watching.